Well, hello everybody. By this point, most of you, hopefully, are connected enough to be aware of the virus. However, what we're going to look at today is the one good thing to come out of the virus. And that is, if you had intended on taking any trips in the near future, now is the best time to buy your tickets because they are quite discounted. Even just looking at a few things, like we're going to say, the standard cross-country U.S. flight, jumping from New York down to California. Most of them are offering only $177. Some as low as you can see $89 if you're willing to basically throw preservation of your life away and fly with people like Spirit Airlines, which don't do it. But most of them are down to offering it for $177 right now, whereas normally this is around a $300 flight, usually anywhere between $270 and $320. The flight I usually take down to visit my parents, Fairbanks to Charleston. Are we not going to actually search this, Google? There we go. Yeah, normally this is, Alaska hasn't changed their prices, but normally that right there is the normal price that this flight would typically run me. Coming down to visit my parents and heading back up home, it would typically be between $600 and $800. However, everyone but Alaska Airlines, the only thing about my homeland that I do not like is the horrible airline that uses our name. So that would be a normal price. These are the prices that they have dropped down to offering, so about 2/3 of what they normally charge, nearly, in Americans' case, as low as half. Let's check another one that's usually around anywhere, that's usually around like $1,000, LAX to Sydney. Well, that one doesn't seem to have changed too much. Most of those prices are pretty much the same. Flights to and from Dubai look decently discounted. Not all that heavily, but normally I see these up at between $800 and $1,100. So seeing the top options being below $800 is kind of nice. Say Miami to Chicago. Whoa! Yeah, okay. You can get some deals here. $67. Don't take the 30s with like Frontier. That's basically the same as flying on Spirit Airlines. Don't do it. Even the regulars, you can get down to like $67. Delta, my preferred airline, is still charging $157. Normally, I think for this flight, they charge around like $220. That's probably the steepest discount I've seen. It looks like everyone's charging 1/3 or as low as 1/4 of what they would normally charge for that. My preferred hotel in San Francisco, the Crown Plaza. All right, let's take a look. And the last I checked, they were offering as low as $116 a night, which is way below their normal. Normally they're like around $187 or $200. So unfortunately, I'm not staying in them on this trip, although that may change, but I'm just going to check the dates for my upcoming trip just to see what they would be offering. Yep, about $118 a night. So $2 higher than I remember seeing it, but normally their rate is around like $187, sometimes a bit over $200. So they are dropping down by 40% or so. Let's try another one that I love. Days in, I have to specify Baltimore, Inner Harbor. Normally, they're a little over $100. So let's see what they're at. I'll try their direct website. Inner Harbor, where's the, Alright, let's, I'll try the same dates as my, my San Francisco trip. So we'll just plug those in. One room, one guest, yeah. 107? Oh, that looks pretty normal, actually. Alright, looks like they're still pretty normal. Oh, that back when we did road trips, way back when I was a kid, we stopped at Hampton Inn in, I think it was Fredericksburg, Virginia. I think one of my parents said it doesn't exist anymore, but let's check it. Normally it was over $100 a night. I think it was like 110 or something. Alright, this should be it, I assume at least. You see if they have dropped their price. Come on. Normally it was like around 110 when we would stay there. So it is now 89. Okay, that's not a huge drop. That's only like 20% or so, but that's still a drop. And one other bonus for you. If you're flying anytime soon, not completely empty, but comparatively to, you know, what would be normal, at least your flights are going to be very, very empty. But that's it for our brief little look at flight and hotel prices here. The whole virus conundrum has dropped a lot of travel-related prices a great deal. But this is the AK Max Flights and Travel channel. So if you like watching travel and aviation stuff, then subscribe to this channel and stick around here and check out some of all the other stuff we have. So may God keep safe everyone who is watching or listening, and I'll see you all around next time.